All good. We're working on Mercedes Benz 2005 E500. Customer purchase on Android radio. This is the Android radio. Comes with a CAN bus. Usually that doesn't work. He tried to put it in. I guess he gave up. So he had this thing all taken apart. Basically what you do is lift up this wood grain panel, remove the ashtray, remove the CD changer out. He had a whole thing taken apart. It made it even worse. And we're gonna remove the radio out. So let's disconnect all this. Alright, so this basically replaced where the factory one is. Comes with fiber optic adapter or amp bypass harnesses. That's where the heater control goes back in here. So it comes with a screw. You disassemble this heater control, heated seat options, and you put 3 screws. One screw here, one screw here, one screw here, and this goes back in here. As I said, it comes with all these harnesses. They give you multiple options. So using a amp bypass harnesses like this, just in case that doesn't work, or that harness, fiber optic adapter, never made it work, but we're gonna try. So you kind of have to disassemble this fiber optic cable to the new adapter. We're just gonna try to see if this thing works. And there should be a power and a ground, constant and ignition here. Alright, the amplifier is on the driver's side of the trunk. To get to it, you're gonna have to remove these torque screws. Pull the trunk liner out. You gotta remove this one also. This is overlapping, so you're gonna have to remove this. This. There's more in the back here. And on this side, right there too. And in the back. It should come out. More in the back? No. 2 more in the back. 3 more in the back? Or just a 2? So total of 6 clips we gotta remove. Perfect. Gotta remove that clip. I can't do it.
Why?
Because I got a phone on my hand.
I can do too. Wait. Let me show you a trick.
This. Look at this new generation TV. Wow. You get a lot of money for this. So I'm gonna take 2 torque screws. I should be able to. We don't need that side, just this side. Just this side. There's an amp right there. So there is one more clip right here on the top. Once you remove this out, 2 torque screws out, clips out, this entire panel comes out. The actual tuner amplifier is mounted right here. So you're gonna have to remove that, and that bolt and tuner pad comes out. So you're gonna have to remove that fuse box in order to get to the tuner pad. Alright, so this is a tuner pad. So this is a tuner as well as the amplifier. It's not a premium sound. As you can see, this is the fiber optic, which we're not using. This, unplug it.
Una más. Aquí. Aquí. No. Ahí está.
Before we go crazy, we're just gonna temporarily plug it in to see if power and everything comes on. This is a CAN bus box. Be sure to connect that. We're just gonna plug it in, make sure everything is everything. Came on. We have audio, which is good news. A few things we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to run this amp bypass extension cable from where the tuner amplifier is in the trunk all the way up to the front. That's one. Two, this particular model does not have any antenna connection up here because tuner is actually in the trunk. So in order to get the radio reception, you're gonna have to run wire. If you care about the radio, you're gonna have to run wire from the trunk all the way up to the front. So you need a long extension, antenna extension cable. They give you this short antenna adapter which goes on one of these, but that wire we're gonna have to extend it with this Metra antenna extension all the way to the back of the radio. Also doing a backup cam, customer would like to have it. So you're going to remove all these locking clips on the back of the trunk. You're going to have to remove all these screws here. We'll mount the backup cam right there. Remove these clips, separate it, it comes out. We mount the cam right here. We made a hole under the license plate. Be sure to silicone that. We're going to run this RCA and a power line all the way down. And we're going to extend the antenna extension. We're going to run along with RCA and antenna extension together up to the front. Took this side panel out. The the side panel comes out. You can run the wire through that hole on the top section. There's a big hole there. We're going to run it up front. Remove the panels. That bypass harness will come through here. And of course, we're going to put the radio back there. As I said, there's 3 screws holding onto it, actually 5 screws holding onto that heater control. Door lock and heated seat option there. Take this pillar, A pillar out, it's B pillar I guess, to run the wire. There are Torx T20 screws underneath. There are 3 of them. You can remove the bottom panel so you can run the wire over to the radio. We use this RCA red wire, which is on the other side also, connect that to the red wire on the power supply for the cam, and that gets connected to this T harness that also has red wire in the back. That's what the ignition is at. So this cam gets the power whenever car is running, but actual reverse signal is provided by the CAN bus module from the radio, so we don't need a reverse signal. Don't forget the CAN bus module that provides the reverse and the steering wheel control as well. The brown is a reverse, but it goes into reverse. It already reversed. Why do you have to connect? You just connect to ignition.
Oh,
You can just connect to ignition, no?
all days, everything on.
Correction here. From the CAN bus module, there's a brown wire here. That's actually reverse signal. So you're gonna put the red wire from the RCA, which is connected to the power source in the back by the cam, and the black wire to the ground, which is metal. So whenever this signals the reverse, this gets power. They provide the power to the backup cam signal.
Okay.
Okay, let's start it up and see if the backup cam works. It works. Again, from the CAN bus module, there's a brown wire. That's the reverse signal output. Connect that to the red wire of the RCA. The other end of the red wire, we connect it to the power source for the cam, which has a black and red. So red wire to the red on the RCA. Then up here by the CAN bus module, brown wire is the reverse output from this box. So when you put it in reverse, It sends the power to the backup cam through this red wire RCA in the back. So we gotta tighten the screws upward to lock the lever on both sides. Alright, so we tighten the two torque number 25 reverse. Reverse works. Pair your Bluetooth on the car phone, cell phone. Car phone. The CP link is the Carplay or Android Auto. Okay, it works. Sunday's weather. Sunday's weather.
Sunday in Union it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 77 and a low of 62.
Reverse. This works. Control on the wheel. Everything works. Put the ashtray back in.
Very good, please.
All good.